Aviation This Week is brought to you by Lavero Aviation, your aviation solutions provider. Your top story: Canada's new astronauts complete basic training. Then StandardAero's Summerside MRO in PEI inducts over 1,000 engines in 2019. And Airbus Beluga XL enters service. Canadian Space Agency astronauts Jenny Sidey-Gibbons and Joshua Kutrick on January 10th completed their basic training with NASA, which lasted for more than 2 years after their initial selection in July 2017. This was Canada's fourth such recruitment process that happens approximately every 7 years. After their selection, the two Canadians moved to Houston to start training at the Johnson Space Center, joining 11 American classmates. Sidey-Gibbons and Kutrick are now ready to represent Canada on missions to the International Space Station, the Moon, or potentially Mars. This is the first class to graduate under NASA's Artemis program, which aims to once again have astronauts set foot on the Moon through the Lunar Gateway project. Canada last year announced its partnership with this NASA project. Lieutenant Colonel Kutrick, age 37, was born in Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta, and previously served as a test pilot, fighter pilot, and engineer in the Royal Canadian Air Force. Dr. Sidey-Gibbons, age 30, was born in Calgary and holds an honors bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering from McGill, as well as a PhD in engineering with a focus on combustion from the University of Cambridge. StandardAero's engine overhaul facility in Summerside, PEI, finished 2019 with a new record by inducting more than 1,000 Pratt & Whitney PW100, PT6A, and JT15D engines over the course of the year. This figure was achieved following a recent expansion to the facility, which the company describes as a commercial turboprop engine MRO center of excellence. The site now holds a shop floor area of more than 225,000 square feet. The facility also grew its workforce to approximately 500 employees as a result of the expansion. The 1,000th engine to be inducted was a PW121 for one of the facility's long-standing regional airline customers, Air Quebec. This work was in support of the airline's fleet of de Havilland Canada Dash 8 turboprop aircraft. Air Quebec is based in Val-d'Or, Quebec, and operates regular scheduled flights, charter and freight services to 16 destinations in Quebec and Ontario. The Airbus Beluga XL on January 9th entered into service. Airbus states this aircraft gives it 30% more transport capacity relative to its Beluga ST predecessors, which are 7 meters shorter and narrower by 1 meter. The Beluga XL will primarily be used for transporting large aircraft components to support Airbus's production ramp-up of commercial aircraft programs. This is the first of 6 Beluga XLs to begin work alongside the existing aircraft. The 5 other Beluga XLs are scheduled to be introduced between 2020 and 2023. They will operate from 11 sites across Europe, most often destined for final assembly lines in Toulouse, France, and Hamburg, Germany. Launched just over 5 years ago, the Beluga was awarded type certification from EASA in November 2019, following a test campaign that included more than 200 flights. The Beluga XL made its first flight in 2018. At 36 meters long and 8 meters wide, Airbus states the Beluga XL has the largest cargo bay cross-section of all existing cargo aircraft worldwide. Thanks again to our sponsor, Lavero Aviation, your aviation solutions provider. Register today for the upcoming Aerial Firefighting Conference hosted by Wings and Helicopters, taking place March 31st, 2020 at Abbotsford International Airport in partnership with Airside Event Spaces.